every 1% true 1% motorcycle club out there credit, man, because it's not easy on any of us, no matter which patch it is that we wear.
Welcome to this episode of Chatting with Staxx. I'm your host, Bill Staxx, and today I got Repo Rod.
They had taken our cars, man. They ransacked and ripped our cars apart and, dropped us off where the cars were. A couple of the guys, they got enough in them that they could drive, and they got me back home. The girl I was with, she came, got me, took me to the hospital, and, I don't remember a whole lot for about a week after that, being in the hospital. But
when you come to in the hospital, are they asking you questions like what happened? What?
Oh yeah, task force, all of them were there, and I'm like, I tripped. You tripped? And I go, yeah, I tripped down 42 flights of steps. That's exactly what I told him. I tripped down 42 flights of steps. No, you didn't. We know what happened. We want to help you. Man, get away from me. I got nothing to say to you. But they still try, They'll still try any way, shape, form they can to get whatever it is that they want.
Yeah, they'll think like you have a chip on your shoulder now because of this, right?
Look, you know what? I don't hate the Hells Angels. I don't like some of them. I don't hate them. I've gained a lot of people I call family now because of being there. I joke with my old lady, like, she worries, oh, you're going to go back to this or you're going to go there. And I'm like, nah, I'm done. I tell her, you know what? If the Angels and Pagans or whomever, and I just use that name in there just for sake, we're gunning it out in front of the house in the street, shooting each other. You know what I'm going to do? She goes, what? I said, I'm grabbing your lawn chair. You run in the house and get a bag of popcorn, and we're going to sit there and watch it. We ain't doing shit because that's got nothing to do with me no more.
Kind of took a weight off your shoulders, right?
Yeah, in a bad way, but it took off it all, and, I travel a lot of different places, and I think Jersey HA's got like 3 or 4 charters going now. And I've come across a few of the dudes that I've seen.
So you have you come across some of these people?
Yeah, I've came across a few, and I didn't go up and shoot the shit with them, or we get in there again, or but I have seen them. I know who they are, and a local gas stop convenience store not far from where I'm at. I see these guys in there, and then I see Patch Pagan pull in. These guys ain't wearing nothing, but they ain't starting nothing. Like, oh, I guess y'all play cards together now. I don't think so. Back in my day, we would have been rocking and rolling that went down. I don't know. I guess you just bring anybody in now, whether they got hard or not, just for numbers. Like I said before, I give every 1% true 1% motorcycle club out there credit, man, because it's not easy on any of us, no matter which patch it is that we wear, that we choose to run with. Some guys, they go and say, well, I hate this one or I hate that one. Well, if you're not directly involved in it, you got nothing to worry about, and you shouldn't be hating on anything or any of it. Stay out of it. If you're not in that world, stay away from it. Keep your opinions to yourself, because you don't know the internals and how everything goes. And I was a Hell's Angel. I lived in an area where there was pagan, warlocks, all these other clubs, breed. And I give credit to each 1% outlaw motorcycle club out there. We all fight a fight to be who we are. Pagans are pagans, angels are angels. You know, we all deserve our own credit because we all stand up for what we believe in, or the majority of us that are there. You know, you can't discredit somebody because you don't like the block that they're on. Well, if that was their block, choose that block over there. You know, they've been through the shit and everything else along the line, you know, through it all. And we all do. All 1% clubs do. You know, when the wars break out, it's not just hard on one, it's hard on all of them, even the ones that aren't directly involved. Because what law enforcement wants to do is they want to get one club member pinned down or multiple members pinned down and doing something and Rico them and make that flat out across the board where we can use that now against all these other clubs, not just Hell's Angels, but any of them. We can take this case law and Rico case and whatever case, and we can apply it to them. So, you know, they'll never all get along. That's just how it is. But, you know, George Christie was a good one at stopping the wars and kind of giving dividing lines and being able to converse with the other one when there was an issue and being able to meet with them and do whatever had to be done to get it worked out. You know, that's where old school played a major role in all of these clubs coming up and being what they are and making everything flow. Where I don't think that they have it now. I think that it's maybe not totally gone away, but it's not what it was, and I think it's going to be detrimental to them all.
So when you were out bad, when they put you out bad, you didn't get to explain your side to these people who did this vote or whatever. What would you say to them now if they were here?
If they were here in this podcast today, I'd tell them like, man, you did me wrong and you did me injustice. I was a true Hell's Angel, A to Z, man, and back to A. You never came right to me and asked me directly. You let a couple of your little political pansy make your decisions for you. And you did me dirty. And I'm not mad at it, but you broke the bylaws. And, you know, that's the deterioration of the club. And you all should have been brought up on charges for what you did, but you weren't because of who you were. Hopefully you don't do people like this in the future, man, because you're wronged and you had a dude that was stand up and took care of stuff that you never asked me one-on-one. Don't ask me something in front of 80 people. Because if I could go back to that day in 06 and say, let's just say that number was 80, and ask those people today, how many of those people that were in that room are working with law enforcement today or have from that time until now? I bet you there's a good number.
And that whole situation was probably on tape.
I heard it was. I was told that, yes, it was. You know, it was a good day. You know, people go, what do you mean it was a good day? Look what they did to you. And I go, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because I went in there and I stood my ground and I stood for what I believed in and I stood for the way a Hell's Angel should stand and I did everything right. You did it wrong. So it was still a good day in my book. broken neck, broken jaw, teeth knocked out. It was still a good day because I still stood up for myself. I was a man when I walked in there, and I was a man when I walked out. You didn't take nothing but a patch off of me.